How to Eliminate the Scourge of Unemployment. Jobs Now at a Living Wage by L. Randall Wray. It is amazing no one has thought of this before. 7 years after the global financial crisis began, we've got still up to 25 million people who want jobs but cannot find them. Of course, that's far more than the official unemployment numbers, which don't count anyone who worked just an hour or so or who gave up looking altogether. Gee, I wonder how on earth we can find a solution to joblessness or to low pay. It is all so complicated. How can we stroke the business class in just the right way to get them to create a job or two? How can we prevent our corporations from taking jobs abroad? Should we slash government regulations to raise the spirits of our business undertakers? Or maybe we should just eliminate minimum wages so that they can afford expensive American labor? Then we could compete with Vietnam. Or slash taxes to boost the supply side. Or maybe we should just throw in the towel and admit that we'll never solve the problem of unemployment. Just throw more welfare handouts at the jobless, expand the dependent classes to include more of the able-bodied, admit that our captains of industry as well as our public stewards have failed us. We have created a dysfunctional social system that cannot provide jobs to those who want to work. As Hyman Minsky put it a half-century ago, providing welfare rather than jobs is a conservative rebuttal to an ancient challenge of the radicals, that capitalism necessarily generates poverty in the midst of plenty. Rather than paying people not to work, Minsky proclaimed, we must pursue an alternative. We have to reverse the thrust of policy of the past 40 years and move towards a system in which labor force attachment is encouraged. But to do that, we must make jobs available. Any policy strategy which does not take job creation as its first and primary objective is but a continuation of the impoverishing strategy of the past decade. Here's an idea. Why not create jobs with decent pay? Now, why didn't anyone ever think of that before? Put people to work doing socially useful things. Take workers as they are. Design jobs that they are able to do. Offer a high enough wage with good supportive working conditions so that no one would take the demeaning and low-paying jobs that the private sector creates. If the private sector wants to compete, it will have to pay more and provide more interesting and fulfilling work. Here are 3 links to recent posts. First, a nice article by Brian Williams, who seems to be familiar with the job guarantee employer of last resort proposals we've been pushing since the mid-1990s. Note the link to a CFEPS article on the Jefes program in Argentina. Here's a valiant effort by Lambert Strather to promote the job guarantee. Note the typical accusations raised: make work, as if burger-pushing jobs are not make work; low pay, as if burger pushers and those without jobs are well paid; as well as the ridiculous claim that everyone hates to work, and the even sillier, let's just pay everyone to stay home and be creative. I think the commentary says a lot more about the personal issues of the commentators. Some still seem to have a lot of mommy issues 40 years after potty training experiences. And finally, the following is a brilliant proposal. Just a $3 raise makes a living wage. In truth, $3 is probably not enough. Let's double that and start talking about a job guarantee that starts next month at $14 per hour, available to anyone who wants to work, doing work to benefit their communities. Decentralize administration, create good working conditions, promote creativity, let 1,000 flowers bloom. See if Burger King and Walmart can compete with that.